I admit I'm getting a little bit more excited about this than I anticipated I would. Part of that is because, as I had heard over the past few months, the original showrunners, the people behind seasons 1 through 4 of Dexter, have come back for this one. I'm hoping they'll fix the mistakes of the latter seasons, especially the final season. That thing was just a mess. Doesn't make me as mad as Game of Thrones, but it was a mess. Anyway, I did not realize that the first episode of season, what do they even call this, season 9, Dexter New Blood, I did not realize it was ready. I thought it wouldn't be till later tonight, but apparently it's been up for a bit. You can play it on demand. What? So, I don't have time to watch the entire thing in one sitting because I have to go pick up Arturo after a bit. But I decided maybe I'd give it a go to do a reaction and review combo type of thing. I might not be able to do that every single episode, but I'll give it a go for this one and see. I expect probably as soon as I upload this thing, there will be copyright issues, though I have seen at least 1 or 2 other reactions to this first episode up on YouTube. So I don't know. We'll see. I guess it all depends on how well I edit it. Just have to play it by ear. So, Dexter New Blood. I've already watched a teaser and a trailer-ish, a couple teasers, behind the scenes sort of conversation stuff about it, whatever. So, Dexter's living in upstate New York, from what I understand. It's been, what, 10 years since his last killing? I feel like I'm like someone in confession. It's been X amount of time since my last confession. I mean, I don't know. I assume. I don't know. He may have killed in between that time. He's a serial killer. There's only so long they can go without getting their fix with that sort of thing. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this, and I'll pause it as needed if something occurs to me. So let's just enjoy this. I hope it's good. Please be good. All right. Here we go. All right, let's get on with it. Come on. Are they going to have the same intro? No, they won't. They wouldn't, because he's not even in Miami anymore. What is he doing? Is he hunting animals? That's just going to be a flashback. Yeah, that's what I thought. Trying to clone himself. That's not even stuff. You don't even need a scraper. Just use a broom. Those scrapers are more for ice. Got himself a little farm going on. Okay. Oh my gosh. What is that for? No idea what that is for. It's got a Christmas tree and everything. Okay. How many days he's gone without killing? Why is she in a robe? Wonder how awkward it was for them to work together again. Of course, they continued working together even after their marriage didn't work out. It's pretty clean. Oh, that was nifty. The title of the episode, On the Road. Hold on a second. Sorry, my dog wants to sit with me. Wonder how long she'll actually stay up here. Come here, you little monkey. Come here. There's my little girl. All right, now I gotta check, make sure my camera's back in position. I wonder if this is like one of those setups where they already know each other, they're already involved. You're supposed to think he's gonna get in trouble from the cop, but they're already together. You know how they set up those things. What? Not subtle at all.
I'm gonna need you.
Expect them to step out and they're gonna kiss. What'd I tell you?
Your lifesaver, Jimmy.
If you only knew. Oh. I was just looking to see if the knives were 𝐂𝐀𝐏𝐄 knives, because he used to sell 𝐂𝐀𝐏𝐄 knives when he was younger. Which is funny because he ended up playing a serial killer who made great use of knives. Just to be just so. All right.
Who names a dog after a cat?
Evidently,
I was thinking they were talking
Brian
about an
does.
animal.
I think this pup looks... Yeah, I'll take it.
His eyebrows.
Not a problem. You might even have a little fun.
You have no idea who you're talking to. Have a feeling they're going to have an encounter again. That's a cute little town, though.
Keep it on your leg safe. One pie.
Oh, first I thought that was
You're
books.
welcome very much.
Pecan
Logan,
pies.
you've known Matt since...
I bet his record is spotless.
Let's find out. No, but it's not.
That's an accident waiting to happen.
Thanks
That's all
for
I'm
your
saying.
time, Dennis.
I think he was
Let you
just
know
like
if anything else turns up.
not wanting to
Sure thing.
hear
See you, folks.
anything that might trigger his dark passenger. Oh, Sky's a piece of work. What's going to happen? I wonder if like a truck driver's a serial killer killing women. Maybe not. I think that was missing women up on the wall in the sheriff's office earlier. Okay, this guy. I have a feeling this guy's gonna have a date with Dexter's table pretty soon. I wonder if that's someone actually looking for him or just someone who saw him. You'd think he'd be making too much racket for that thing to still be standing there. With this guy, it's cinnamon rolls. At the cop station, it was donuts in the original season. So this guy's FBI check is probably not gonna go through, and what's he gonna do? Try to steal the gun or something? Where's he trying to go? What is that place? Oh, tavern? They won't let him in?
Hey, what is all this? My tuna sandwich is in there.
Poor baby.
Audrey?
What good's math if people like Edward Olsen destroy the planet?
I know that
God.
someone isn't getting their tuna sandwich anytime soon.
Isn't she special?
Years.
I wonder if he really cleared. Ah,
Jimmy?
okay. I have to stop it here. But, well, there's a little bit less than 30 minutes left. It looks like I'm pretty much exactly halfway through this thing. So I will pick up later. And we'll see what's happening. I'm liking it so far, but not much has occurred. It's just setting up things. So we shall see. Later for now. Okay, let's pick back up with the next half of this episode. Just under 30 minutes left. Some of that will be taken up with credits. So, all right, this is where I left off, around here. And I'm going to go ahead and press play.
Did you deliver this gun?
Bad things are going to happen.
Bill.
Well, I'm trying to finish watching this episode of Dexter. It just started tonight.
First episode?
First episode of this, like...
New season?
I guess it's going to be the final one. So I'm just curious to see how it's going to end up. Okay, what?
I forgot why you bothered.
You walked in here and interrupted me and you forgot what you were...
I felt like I wanted to tell you, but...
Was it about the dogs?
Huh?
Was it about Scooter or...
No.
Last night in Soho?
I was... No. Oh, okay.
Say it before you forget.
Bill. I was with Matt at the store.
Oh,
right.
okay.
Two
Hold on. I'm going to turn off the subtitles. They are distracting me. Okay. It got off sync, so it started to distract me.
You want to know the worst part?
Not really.
The other guy.
Dark passenger stirring.
You're looking at the guy where secrets go to die.
Okay. Oh, that's what he wanted to do.
Jim?
Shoot. Oh, that
Thanks
got
for stopping
me.
at Fred's fishing game.
That got me. I thought he really had. I thought this is when the moment was going to turn, but no, it's too soon.
It's me,
Is that his son?
Harrison.
I wondered.
Harrison.
You know, I wondered. Actually, I just wondered that. Just like right before he stood up. I thought, I wonder if this is his son. And I was doing mental math in my brain. Well, that's redundant. I was doing mental math. And this, I believe, is supposed to take place 10 years later. And Harrison was, I don't know, what, 5, 6-ish, around there-ish. So this would probably be the right age. Okay. I was wondering if Harrison was going to show up. I thought he was blonde, though. Well, people's hair a lot of times gets darker as they age, like when they go from a child to an adult.
Dokes, LaGuerta, Rita.
Well, wait a second. He didn't love Dokes. Dokes was onto him. Guerta, well, I mean, she killed LaGuerta. The main one is his wife. The one who's close to him that died is his wife.
Yep.
And Deb, but it wasn't because of
Dokes.
him. Well, it's not the last we've seen of him. I wonder if Harrison saw that picture, though, before Dexter came in. It was right there. Oh, it's going to be a baddie. What do you want to bet? Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that. We're going to kill this deer. And is that going to be sort of the symbolic turning of when he's going to start killing again? Is that guy going to shoot it? That other guy? That other guy. I'm sitting here trying to guess what's going to happen. This guy's going to shoot it, and that's going to be what triggers Dexter. Watch me be completely wrong.
Please, 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 please.
Chances of that happening are pretty low. Oh, this animal's going to get killed. What'd that say? He's going to kill him right here.
Holy shit.
Well, he didn't clean his fingerprints off. Plastic wrap. Oh, okay, that's right. I forgot he takes blood. Why did he have those still hanging around? Oh, okay. It wasn't. It was a piece of glass. Okay. Okay.
Or I'll fucking
Execute me
Still
or
gonna
some
do it
shit like
anyway.
that.
Wouldn't be the first time. Blaming this on bad parenting.
That only gets you so far, people. You can only use that excuse, but so far. Or so long. I have sympathy for people that have terrible childhoods, but you cannot use that as a crutch to excuse bad behavior all the way into adulthood. So you're blaming this on bad parents. That's funny.
Direction if it wasn't for Harry.
Who's Harry? Everybody in this
Well,
town,
he's just gonna
they
make it
love
easy
him.
for
They
him.
would do anything to find
If
you.
he finds
and
out.
he is gonna...
Hello, Dexter Morgan.
Okay, what's Deb gonna say about this? You know, she's gonna cry. He'll get found. He's gonna get found. I just expect this is gonna be the last.
What the fuck are you doing?
I heard that the ending of this is supposed to be shocking or whatever. So he's probably gonna get caught at this point because he's been out of practice. Is he gonna meet up with that girl? Gonna meet that girl? No. Okay. Okay. Oh, hold on. Oh, I thought maybe they're going to show a little bit of the next one. Oh, it's been a while since I've heard that. Oh. They never had an intro. They didn't do an intro. Ooh. It's been so long since I've heard that. You know, I wonder if his son is the one behind the missing women. So if that ends up being revealed, it wouldn't surprise me at all. And I'm not sure what they're gonna show of the woman, of the girl that was there in the bar or restaurant or whatever earlier when they were doing the dancing. But I don't know if she's going to show up again. And if so, I wonder if she's going to be a victim. So I'm just curious. I guess, basically to sort of review / summarize how I feel about this. So far, I'm liking it. It's going in a direction that I'm okay with for now. Just curious to find out how it's going to end up. I don't remember how many episodes are in this. You know, I thought in the original seasons of Dexter, I think each season had 12 episodes. But I don't think there's going to be 12 in this. I thought it was supposed to be just like 8, maybe. Maybe 10, but I thought 8. So I'm just curious to, you know, obviously, well, everybody's curious, right? Everybody who's watching it is curious to find out what's going to happen. I am going into this with a little trepidation, not just because of how burned we all were by the ending of the original run, but going into this with trepidation as far as what's going to happen with him. Because, see, the thing that makes his character appealing for so many people is that he focuses his serial killer energies on people who deserve to die in a lot of people's minds, right? So that's why he was always so interesting. I remember when my brother Tim first told me about this show. This is before I started listening to the books. He told me about this show and he says, about this serial killer. And I was like, oh, okay. He's like, no, wait, no, I'm paraphrasing, but the conversation went something like this. No, wait, but he only kills bad guys, you know, or other killers or whatever. I was like, oh. So then I watched the first season and it was so freaking good. And then I started listening to the books, and surprising, this is one of those rare times where the series show it ends up being better than the source material. Now, the books are actually really good. I had started to read one of the other books. Oh, gosh, I don't remember how far into I got. Maybe the one I started to read a year or so ago was like book number 4, maybe. And I had forgotten how much I liked the author's style. Jeff Lindsay has this really quirky way of writing, quirky in a good way. The thoughts that go through Dexter's mind and the way he words things that happen is just really funny. It's very humorous, and it's enjoyable to read at the same time, or to listen to, which is what I do. At the same time, I stopped myself because I remember, no, wait, I actually did physically start reading book 4. At the same time, the show is still better because while I enjoy the books, you are only seeing things from Dexter's side. It's all first person. In the shows, you're seeing much more of the different characters. So like the world and the characters inside the world are so much more fleshed out, and we're exposed to them. And it just feels so much more like, it felt like it had so much more depth than the books did. That's not to say the books are bad. See, it's kind of weird, but the show, I just feel like, did such a good job of really bringing us into this world of Dexter Morgan and the people around him. And the books are still entertaining. I am so far behind on the books, though, it's not funny. The last book I actually read, I never even finished book 4, but the last book I read was, I think, I'm pretty sure it was number 3, and I think that was one where it's like, it's about this god or something, Moloch, or not god, but like some demon and whatever. And I think it was in that book that maybe Dokes, he ended up getting like his legs and arms cut off or something. Like, I think he's still alive in the books as far as up to where I am. But of course, in season, well, for anybody who hasn't seen it, that the characters don't end up in the same way necessarily in the books versus the show. But anyway, they're both enjoyable. But I'm cautiously optimistic that this is going to go to good places. There's a part of me that just really does not want Dexter to die. I want Dexter to have a happily ever after. I just do. Despite the stuff he's done, because, like a lot of people, it's where he has aimed his energies, as like, it doesn't necessarily overly disturb me too much. that's what's so like complex about his character, about this storyline. You know, he's doing these terrible things, highly illegal things. That reminds me of that DirecTV episode. Something about you end up chasing imaginary butterflies into something highly illegal. So he's doing all these highly illegal things. And the legal system would not be forgiving of the stuff he's doing. He would end up in jail. He would probably end up executed depending on the state. But there's a part of me that's like, I don't want him to die. Now, some people who are fans of the show and are quite fascinated and drawn in by it, some people do. They're like, no, I want to see him executed. I think Michael C. Hall himself said that he was, you know, he wanted Dexter to be executed. I can't remember if some of the other original people involved in the creation of the show also, that was their plan. I'm just not sure how they'll be able to pull something like that off without upsetting a lot of people. But maybe that's the whole idea, is that they do want to bring this thing to a close, and this is how they're going to do it. And by doing this, maybe if it's going to be really well written and strong throughout, it will atone for the horrible final season. Just so dumb. It's like, I think I just want to forget that they exist. And yet at the same time, Deb's death happened during that final season. I guess you could still sort of forget about it and then just sort of maybe go from like season 5 to this one. And you could pretend those other seasons, I didn't mind season 6 too much. You could pretend those other seasons that you don't like didn't really exist, and your mind can just be like, oh, something happened to Deb, she died, okay. But maybe your mind is like, I don't really need to know the details. I'm just going to pretend season 7 and 8, especially 8, did not even happen. I don't tell you, that was sad. It was a sad, sad thing. Like, not as bad as Game of Thrones. It wasn't butchered as badly as Game of Thrones, but it was pretty disappointing. So, we're only one episode in. We've got, 7 left. So we'll see how it goes. I'm happy so far. Obviously, we see how things are getting ready to shape up for the upcoming episodes. We are seeing the conflict that's being built. And I'm just curious to find out if some of the predictions that I made are going to end up being accurate. Like if it's going to be that his son is involved in killing or making those women disappear, and if Dexter's going to end up being executed. I don't know. We'll see. But I thought this was a pretty good start, pretty solid start to it, and hopefully it'll continue to be that way, but I guess we will know more as it goes on. I can't think of anything else to add to what I've already talked about, so I think I'm going to wrap this up. It's going to be a longish video to edit, and I am pretty dang tired, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it done in time for when I want it to go up tomorrow, but we'll see. I'll just have to take it moment by moment. In the meantime, I guess I'll say goodbye for now, you guys. Adios.